Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on BigBear.ai just several days ago, to be precise on February 19th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $4.09 at regular hours and at $4.12 at pre-market hours. And at this point, my main assumption was that we had basically two levels, and we still have these two levels of support. One of them is this sloping line that I drew by connecting these several bottoms, and the second one is the level of $3.74, which I drew by connecting this bottom, this top, and it worked perfectly well as the previous level of support and resistance for this asset. And as long as these two lines hold, we might anticipate at least a reaction out of this level, and we might have quite a decent movement to the upside. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of BigBear.ai, and I made my previous video somewhere at this point. And since I made it, this asset had a bounce out of this sloping line. Let's switch to, let's say, 2 hours time frame. It had a bounce out of this sloping line, and then it broke it to the downside, but it didn't break $3.74. It had a couple of retests of this level and had a bounce to the upside. And for now, guys, well, it is quite interesting point, because we might anticipate its next leg to the upside, and we don't have a lot of room to go to the downside. And this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and on today's video I will show you what should we expect from the price action of BigBear.ai, how important the upcoming news might be for this stock, and I will show you the bigger picture for this asset and how high or how low it might go. So, and first of all, let's take a look at the general sentiment related to this stock. If you type in Google search bar BigBear.ai stock and switch to news tab folder, you will see several recent news. And I want to pay attention to this one that was published on Forbes. And here is the article itself. It was published just several days ago, and it says, what's happening with BigBear.ai stock? The main reason of its decline in price is a considerable discrepancy in revenue expectations, coupled with the substantial year-over-year decline, overshadowing the slight EPS surpass and optimistic growth outlook. And guys, let me show you another several bullet points that are very important for BigBear.ai fundamentals. Q4 revenue of $27.3 million was more than $6.5 million below consensus estimates and decreased 38% year-on-year. Gross margin shrunk to 20.3% from 37.4% in Q4 of 2024, primarily due to lower volume in Army programs. Cantor Fitzgerald adjusted its price target on BigBear.ai to down to $5 from $6 following the results. And guys, you can see that we have a lot of bearish news. They missed their expectations on revenue. They beat their expectations on earnings, but at the same time we have a substantial bearish pressure from the analytic firms as well. And despite this fact, this asset didn't break the level of support at $3.74, which means, guys, potentially we might have this level as a base price for at least next several weeks in order to gain some profits. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let's zoom out to, let's say, 4 hours time frame, and let me show you where we are on a bigger picture. This asset had a very substantial movement in 2024 and 2025, and then it had a harsh decline by more than 75% to its swing low. And again, we had next several legs to the upside. And by the way, I predicted, I caught to the tick this bottom, and I predicted this top to the tick as well. You can watch my previous video and prove my words. And for now, guys, we are again quite close to the set of lower points of its price action, and that is why in general on a bigger scale we might have this movement to the downside that will be substantial for the shareholders. But at the same time, from the technical standpoint, guys, for now I see this level of support as a very strong line, and we are not far from this level. We are at about 10% above this range, which means, guys, the downside potential, despite its high volatility, is not so high compared to its potential upside levels of resistance. And first of all, guys, this we might have, let's delete this purple line, we might have $4.81 as the upcoming level of resistance, and if it breaks it, we might anticipate this line at $6 mark as the next potential price target. And if so, guys, we might have this movement within next several weeks, and if you want to benefit out of this movement, you have to put your stop loss slightly below this bottom. And if you want to be on a safer territory, just enter your position incrementally to the downside. Let me show you that you can add your position with this type of basically dollar cost averaging, doubling down your position to the downside. The lower this asset goes, the more substantial position you can buy. And in this case, your average price will be much more interesting, and your potential losses will be reduced in percentage-wise. And in this case, the upside movement will bring you up to 50% of potential profit depending on your average price. That is why, guys, be cautious. This asset is extremely volatile, and fundamentally it still has some problems with their growth, with their net income. If I switch to annual tab folder, you can see that their revenue is pretty much flat. And the most recent data is even lower than each and every out of these 4 previous years. That is why, guys, be cautious with your position. This asset is very volatile, but it definitely has some room to grow. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack.